Welcome
Very
back.
good morning.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you and to everybody that's joining us on this fabulous day. Jimmy is back. I'm just saying, I've missed you.
All right, we haven't had a show in a while. We've had fill-ins, we've had people that come in, and they have all done a tremendous job, Mehryn, taking us through all of the 10 minutes. But I missed you too. You might notice I got a little bit of a temporary thing going on and everything else. I'm out of the log cabin. I'm at the beach today. So.
In a really nice, comfy chair that I'm super jealous of. It looks nice.
A very nice, comfy chair. We'll go more through what I'm going to set up and how I'm going to set it up, I guess, in the future. Maybe I'll write a blog about it because everybody sort of asks, how do you set things up? What do you do for your desk? And I see other people posting it as well. So it'll be interesting. But let's get to the news of the week, Mehryn. Bing Image Creator. Have you played with this yet?
I was telling you, I have not. I blocked out because I can't remember my password. I'm going to work on that today. But tell me about this image because it looks very you, I would say.
So, Mehryn, what we've needed here for a long time is a robot with a vintage microphone. I don't know how we've survived without that, but when putting that in, this is what you get. I would encourage so many people to go to bing.com/create. Try it. It's one of the new things with AI. It's one of the things that we can do where you can put in what you want to see and it'll generate an image for you. It's crazy. I populated some of them through the presentation today. We're going to go through a couple of them, but it's really cool. Again, with AI. Yeah. Again, Mehryn, you and I have been pounding this for months and months and months, but AI, I truly think this is a generational transformation of the way that we work. And we've got to understand these tools and be able to use these tools as well. So I was excited to see it. You gotta get logged in.
No more stock photos. Like, let's get creative and really try to outdo each other with images from here on out.
And speaking of creative, Mehryn, I don't know how we lived without Snapchat lenses for teams at this point.
I mean, I gotta say, I am a fan of Snapchat. I don't know about like doing it in a work setting, but this could be fun for certain applications. You never know. I'm definitely excited to try it. I mean, I think that they've done stuff like this before, but you had to like go off, download something. I think this is native to Teams, right? Like you don't have to go do anything extra, right?
Correct. This is nothing that's outside of Teams. It's inside of Teams now, which means that you go under your video effects and now these lenses will be there. You can be a cat. I'm not a cat, Mehryn.
Like a lawyer video where the lawyer was like the cat and you couldn't turn it off. Like
I can swear I'm not a cat. So. But it's fun. It's something that's there. It's a new thing that's inside of Teams as well. Also inside of Teams, Mehryn, you and I were talking about this. I think you and I have had this for a little while, so we just got used to it. But the speaker view inside of Teams meetings, it's something that really sort of enhances your usage of Teams because as you're in larger and larger meetings, town halls, trainings, whatever it is, you always want to see that speaker. And sometimes you have to look through the gallery to see how it actually is. Being able to see it on the front stage is really important.
It kind of does it automatically without you having to go find the person, spotlight them. I don't really know how we lived without this before, honestly. Like it's one of those things that's just smart and having to take a lot of the work and effort out of the people attending, which I think is great.
I think you and I were talking beforehand. It's just sort of, all right, we're used to it now. So it's been there, but I think other people, it's in public preview right now and it's been in our side for a while. Mehryn, this one's going to be an interesting topic because I think it sort of helps everybody that watches this show, and we want to do that. We want to sort of bring people to a thought process. And this blog post really shows where ISVs or independent software vendors are helping by building their software right inside of Teams, inside of the Microsoft Marketplace.
Yeah, so we've got some really cool applications. I mean, I can't remember what the latest stat was on the number of apps within Teams, but there's some pretty significant ones. We were rattling off a few before the show. I like the Post-it one. That was, I think, Ignite that came out. I think Trello was project management. I mean, there's some really creative, I think Mural, I can't remember what, there's a few referenced in the article too, but it's stickiness. It's something that drives consumption, it's uniqueness, it's value add, and it's something that I think we talked to all of our partners of like, it's obviously we're not just doing rooms. We're finding a lot more of our partners developing unique solution sets, just not only around rooms, but on meetings and addressing the other side of the meeting and the application itself. So it's really nice to see our partners go deeper here. And it really, I think, improves the user experience and really stickiness, which is what we're all looking for.
Yeah, one of our friends, Tom Arbanoth, has empowering.cloud app inside of there already. So many people are just looking outside of rooms and seeing ways to actually generate revenue and to help others inside of that. So, and speaking of helping others, Mehryn, this week, Microsoft Teams Pro Portal got a pretty big update, a whole bunch of new signals that are in there.
Yeah, I was going to say huge update. I unfortunately can't really see those bullets. I think we squeezed like way too many on there, but I think the biggest thing is every single month, we're starting to see more and more value on the Pro Portal. And it's really around this ability to take in more signals and hopefully attempt to auto remediate based on those signals where we don't have to constantly get in the way and try to troubleshoot and fix things. We're using signals and AI to sense when things are going wrong and fix them before you even know about it. So I think that that's pretty cool. There's a long list of them in here. We could go into detail, but it would take way too long, right?
Yeah, and Mehryn, if people want to go into detail, hopefully you're a partner, you have set up your demo tenant, and you have set up your pro licenses, which gives you access to the Pro Portal. And the great thing is, Mehryn, everything that you see on the screen is on the front screen of the Pro Portal. This is what's new, and this is taken directly out of there. So go look at it. There's a whole bunch of new signals, like I said, and things that we can do.
Love it.
Mehryn, nothing better to talk about animated backgrounds in Teams than a Bing.com generated image of dancing penguins.
We got a lot of fun packed in today. We got backgrounds, we got filters, we've got images. I always laugh, for those of you that are in the chat and watching and don't know, Jimmy has adopted a penguin. I can't remember what zoo it's at, but tell us about your penguin and your love for penguins, right?
It's down here at the Point Pleasant Aquarium down at the beach. And yes, I do like penguins. I love animals. It's one of the conservatory things that I do awesome. By giving time, by giving money. And yes, I go to Parents' Night every year to see the penguin that I have adopted. So it's fun. The penguin does know me at this point. It's a fun thing, but going back to the Teams animated backgrounds and Teams meetings, it's going to be something that's coming. It is on the public roadmap. Also on the public roadmap, bring the Teams button, bringing the meeting stage to the foreground, Mehryn.
Yeah, I think we all got really excited about what's the little tabletop with the buttons. What is that one called that we keep talking about?
Stream Deck, the Elgato Stream Deck.
Yes, people love the easy button, and that's really what this team button really does. And I think it's nice to see more and more of our OEMs incorporating it into their devices. Again, it's a simple way to just go straight to your meeting without having to tab around and minimize and do all kinds of things to get there. So just simplifying the process, which is great.
Good button presses. So
yes.
Mehryn, Comms Be Next, coming up soon. If you have not registered yet, make sure that you're registered. This is one of the premier Teams events where you will see everybody inside of the Teams community.
Yeah, I'm getting a little FOMO. I saw Tressler was wearing his Comms Be Next t-shirt out at the beach last weekend. Sorry for kind of dumping Michael Tressler last week. My network cut out in the 9th minute. But I'm a little jealous. I've got FOMO of this one. I know there's a lot of great speakers. We've got all of our wonderful Teams Rooms OEMs, but obviously it's not just rooms. It's the whole portfolio of meetings, phone, etc. So great content, and I think there's still availability there if you haven't booked it yet, right? Yeah,
all the MVPs that put this event on, Josh, Adam, and Pat, all of them do such a great job. I've been to many of these events. It's just spectacular. Like I said, if you have not registered, please make sure that you register. And speaking of been to great events, next week, if you are a customer in New York City and you want to come out, I will be speaking with AVI-SPL at the Microsoft Technology Center. If you're in New York City and you're a customer looking for Teams Rooms or just want to come say hi because you support us every Friday morning at 9 a.m., please feel free to come out and see us.
It's a beautiful
also, Mehryn,
my favorite.
Yeah. And also, Mehryn, my best friend, my documented best friend is going to be on a fireside chat.
Yeah, I think that I can't remember where we were. I think we were in ISE, I think, where it was documented. We were in the middle of a presentation. He's like, by the way, Jimmy Vaughn is my official best friend. And what app is that you guys are officially documented best friends? Is it Pokemon?
Documented best friends, correct. Right. Documented best friends that we talked about. But he'll be on the fireside chat. This is a unique opportunity. If you go to the link to go see the Vice President of Products here at Microsoft. You'll be able to ask him questions. He will have a candid conversation. Ilya is one of the best at having open conversations. If you have something that you want to ask for on Teams rooms, if you want to ask him why, he will explain the thought process behind many, many things. So make sure to go ahead and join that next week.
Also, right? That's hosting that? Is that Empowerment?
Arbanath is hosting that, correct. Awesome. Also, Mehryn, we got to say it again, register for the technical boot camp. An important part of learning here at Microsoft is making sure that you're up to date on everything Teams rooms.
Absolutely. Make sure you block out half the day, encourage your team to have a learning day, and even better, plan an in-person event, like do it together. I think that'd be great. There is actually so this is the update to everything that wasn't covered last year, but there also is the recorded version of the technical boot camps from last year. So between the recorded version and this update, it will have you well equipped to be able to take that new technical badge coming out in June. And hopefully everybody that watches us on Fridays is going to go about making a plan to make that happen.
Yeah. And right after this, Mehryn, Greg Jeffries will be on Teams Friday. Go find Michael Tressler or go to our YouTube channel. Go find Michael Tressler on LinkedIn. Go to our YouTube channel. Go sync up and make sure that you attend this. Greg is one of the great people that surrounds Microsoft Teams rooms in the community. He's an expert on the displays. If you've got a question about displays or you've got a question on, hey, I want to set up a Teams room and I want it to look really, really spectacular, what should I do? And he's got the ability to actually articulate a lot of that and help people along their way.
Very cool. I will be checking that out.
And Mehryn, it is Friday. This is the premiere episode from the beach. I see that Michelle Bauman is now here. Michael Tressler is here.
Nice.
Thank you, everybody who joins us every single Friday. And have a good weekend, everybody. And we'll see you on Teams Friday coming up next.